Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to World Around Turbo Tractor for another awesome Disney Cars diecast video. And today we are going to be taking a look at this all-new 11-pack from Target. It's a Target exclusive and it's new for 2021. And the thing that is special about this pack is all of the cool classic Cars 1 characters that come in it from the Piston Cup, which is very nice to see. So I was very enthusiastic about getting this, unlike most of the next gen 11 packs that have been at Target that I have not been that excited about. But this pack does appear to be very good, so be checking your Targets. It's pretty new. It should be popping up there soon. And yeah, we're going to be unboxing this big 11 pack today and taking a look at all of the cool racers that come with it. So let's get started. First of all, if we take a look at the packaging, we can see that it does have the 2021 metal design right there, and it says Piston Cup Race 11 pack because that's what it is. There's a cool picture. I think this picture has been used a lot of places, but it's from Cars 1 and it has Chick Hicks, Lightning McQueen, and the King. 11 racers, of course, is what it comes with, and there's the Disney Pixar Cars logo. Looking on the bottom, you can see that this pack is in fact made in Vietnam, and over on the side you can see where it says Disney Pixar Cars Piston Cup Race 11 pack. Not much there, but this is where you open it from. And on the back you can see who it comes with. Obviously these are still not updated artworks because they don't have the Vietnam design, but it comes with "My Name Is Not Chuck" with the cart. It comes with Christina Wheeland, Tongue, Lightning McQueen, Strip Weathers, aka the King, Chick Hicks, Superfan Mia and Tia, Crusty Rotor, Aiken Axler, Bert, and Dexter Hoover with checkered flag. So everyone, be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you think the coolest car is that this pack comes with. And you can also see in here, this is a really nice display that shows all of them at kind of a tilt. All 11 racers in here that are advertised on the back, and there is the kind of the checkered line right there, and there's a little cardboard checkered flag in there, and so it's kind of a neat little display for the store shelves. So let's open this pack up. I have the pack out with all the cars strapped down here, so I'm going to need some scissors to cut them out, and we're going to take a look at them. So here is the fun part. Starting off, we have, of course, one of the most famous Piston Cup racers, the King, and also one of my favorites. He looks very cool in Vietnam, I think. The decals are fairly clear on him. Definitely not perfect, especially when you get up close, but I mean, they're decent. And I think that the Vietnam design on his eyes, the black shading design, actually did turn out pretty good on him. So I'm definitely pleased with the King and definitely glad to add him to my collection. In this pack, you can see some of the cars have plastic bands that tie them down, but it looks like some of them, such as Chick Hicks, are actually fastened on the bottom, so you do have to get those from underneath here. Just be ready to catch it. Next, here is the notorious Chick Hicks. I have to say, I really like his eye plate a lot better than the Thailand eye plate that he had in 2020. It looks a lot more realistic to me. Also, you can see that this Vietnam Chick Hicks here that came in the pack has a much darker green paint job than the 2020 Chick Hicks looking at him. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. Here we have Crusty Rotor, the vinyl toupee racer, number 76 from the Piston Cup. He has an interesting pink color. He definitely looks very vibrant. He's one of my favorites out of this pack for sure. I'm definitely glad to finally have him, and I'm glad they chose to include him in this pack since he's such a unique racer. Next up, here's Aiken Axler, the number 28 Nitroid racer, and he's gotten a number of releases recently in 2020 and this year 2021 as a singles release, but he's a cool racer. I certainly don't mind that they included him, but let's compare him to his 2020 Thailand release. You can see his eye expression is way different. It's kind of a hard pick, but I do think I like this one better since it looks less robotic, because this is one that they've used a lot recently, and I think I prefer this one because it looks much more lively somehow. It gives him more character. But other than that, as far as I can tell, this one's a little bit dusty, but they appear to be pretty much the same aside from that. Next up, here's Tongue Lightning McQueen, who I don't think has gotten released in a long while. So it's definitely refreshing to see him again. But as you can see, his mouth plate here is a totally different shade of red. It's much darker than his actual paint job, so it really doesn't match. I really wish they would have given it a more accurate shade of red so it would have matched, because it really stands out like this and doesn't look as good. But otherwise, it's not too bad. Again, I can't complain since he hasn't been released such a long time and I don't have him yet. But here's his tongue. He has a very kind of nervous, determined expression as he's doing his best to be the first to cross the finish line. It appears that they also on purposely pushed out the stance of these wheels just a little bit on the front so they poke out, which I think looks accurate. Also, as you remember, in Cars he blew out both of his back tires, so it just shows his rims, which do have some cool kind of grime design on them, if you can see that. So he's a pretty cool diecast. Again, nice to see him released again, but I wish the mouth plate would have been an accurate shade of red. Here you can see it's My Name Is Not Chuck, who was repeatedly called Chuck by McQueen, but it was obviously not his name, so he was very angry about it. He was initially Lightning McQueen's pity pit crew member that changed his tires, but after an argument he left, and later Guido became Lightning McQueen's pity. But you can see he has a very angry expression. He has the Vietnam design on his eyes there, and he's also holding a drill. It looks very, very cool. I'm glad they put him in this pack. He also comes with a Team 95 tool cart and a stack of 2 Lightyear tires. And I think this is the first time they've put the Lightyear logo on the tire stack accessory. So I'm glad they finally made that accurate. And I'm glad that he came in this pack again. My Name Is Not Chuck is definitely one of my favorite pity forklift characters from the world of Cars. Now here's Dexter Hoover, the flag waver, with the checkered flag. This is the first time I've gotten him with a checkered flag, as he waved a checkered one, a yellow one, and a green one. I think the checkered one is my favorite. Here he is with a Vietnam eye plate right there. And also, usually when he comes as a singles release, then you have to put the flag in there yourself, but that's usually very hard to do. So for the purpose of this pack, I'm glad that they put the flag in for me. But anyway, he looks very cool. He's a cool race official. And here is Christina Wheeland, a cool Piston Cup fan. As you can see, she has a plastic Piston Cup flag she's waving, and she's yelling, probably cheering for her favorite racer. She's a cool dark blue colored sedan, a good addition to this pack. if I say so myself. Next up is Superfan Mia and Tia, who of course are Lightning McQueen's fans and are cheering for him during the race. They both are Mazda Miatas, which is very cool. Also, they're pretty much the same, except you can see their eye expression is just a little bit different, and their mouth expression is just a little bit different. But the best way to tell them apart is that Mia's license plate says Mia and Tia's license plate says Tia. And they are both covered in lots of Lightning McQueen designs. Lastly, here's Bert, the RSN reporter. Glad they put him in the pack, since the RSN is always trying to cover information about the Piston Cup racers. So here he is. He has a big giant reporting camera right there. Looks very cool, and you can see he sort of has a worried expression. It looks like he's determined, or maybe concerned he won't be able to get up there and get answers, which is my guess. I do think that his Thailand eye plate looks really cool. Excuse me, I said Thailand again, I meant Vietnam, since he was produced in Vietnam. He has a Piston Cup press badge right there, and you can also see that he does have a mouth plate, but his looks pretty good, and I think he might actually be my favorite out of this pack, if not Crusty Rotor. Well guys, that will be it today for my unboxing of the Piston Cup Race 11 pack from 2021. Be sure to get over to Target and pick it up if you want it. I definitely think it's a good value. Now, I would say that my favorite out of this pack has got to be Bert, and Crusty Rotor as my second favorite. But tell me in the comments down below, who is your favorite from this pack? Also, if you're going to plan to pick it up. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one and enjoy.